Yo, what is good? It's your girl Kayla K back at it again with another video. This is actually part 2 for my last video. So if you didn't watch part 1 yet, make sure that you guys go ahead and check out the last video. I started answering your questions about the work permit process of moving to the Cayman Islands and letting you guys know some good stuff that you need to know if you plan on moving to the Cayman Islands. So check out part 1. This is part 2, so we're gonna jump right into the rest of the questions, and also this is where you're gonna see me sum up all of what you need to know pretty much about moving to the Cayman Islands, the work permit process, and just answering some of your questions about everything. So here we go, guys. Thank you guys for watching part 2. And before you get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, like I said in the last video, you can ask me questions here and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. So enjoy the video. Alright, thanks for your time and information. How does one get a visa to migrate there, and do you have any tips about the visa, please? So there's a difference. There's a visa and there's a work permit. So if you live in a country that is outside of the United States, Canada, or the UK, you need to visit a British embassy or British consulate in the place nearest to you. You can inquire about the visa through them for visiting. However, working here and living here is different. You need to get a work permit, which means you need to get a job first. So I don't have tips about the visa. I personally did not need to go through the visa process because I'm Canadian and because I got a work permit. So yeah, the visa, all the visa questions, like I never went through the visa. But from what I researched and found and what I understand is that you need to see the British embassy or the British consulate. Sorry if my terms are wrong. Alright, hey, I'm looking to immigrate to Cayman. I would love for some advice for Cayman daycares, please. So I'm not sure if you're asking if you have kids so you need a daycare, or if you want to work at a daycare. So it's very easy to just Google daycares in Cayman. And if you're looking for a job, you can Google the daycares in Cayman, visit their website, and see if they have like a application online. Or you can visit the work website that I told you guys about, and you can see what daycare jobs are available. I don't have kids, so I don't know anything about daycares. Like, I don't know what's a good daycare to go to, but they have daycares here. So you can just Google them, and you can even call them or email them and inquire about whatever questions you have. What about the TOEIC test, and what type of test? Okay, so I think the TOEIC test is like a writing and English test or something like that. So it's not required, at least it wasn't for me, like not the job that I got. And there's no testing unless you're, getting a job that requires you to have a certain amount of knowledge or specific knowledge on something, like IT, for example. Maybe they'll go through a little test with you. But yeah, that is, I guess, job specific, but that's not necessarily Cayman specific. New here, what's up? Are there jobs for housekeepers or caregivers? Yes, of course. We've got lots of hotels and resorts here, so definitely housekeepers are needed. Also here, it's kind of like, it's a big culture for helpers, and helpers are basically caregivers or home caretakers that can either live in or visit, daily, weekly, a couple times a week, where you would work it out with the homeowner and you would take care of the house, as well as if they have kids. Those are all specific to the homeowner. Housekeeping jobs, especially the resorts, they need a lot of them, so you can find those types of jobs on the work website. I'm not sure if you wanted to be a helper, like for someone's home personally. So yeah, I would need to know more about your question in order to answer. All right, how to get a job in Cayman? Thanks. Work.ky. Hi Kayla, I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. Wagwan. And what I would like to know about Cayman, what's like working and living there on a day-to-day basis. So working here, again, depends on your job. But yeah, it's been great. There's obviously good, there's obviously bad. That's like any job in anywhere in the world. But yeah, working here is good. The one difference that I find though, a lot of people work every day. A lot of people have no days off. I've got 1 day off a week, and that is something I'm not used to. I'm used to like 2 days off a week, you know what I mean? Yeah, like you're here to work, you're here on a work permit, you're gonna be working. You're gonna be working. You're not here on vacation, that's for sure. So just be ready for that. But living here is great, especially when you have your day off. You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's very relaxing. It's chill. Great places to eat. Great places to relax. So yeah, living here though can also be hard, like, you know, trying to make your rent, or having to live with other people, roommates, that whole situation. Yeah, so it can be great, but you need to be realistic about the situation and really just really be ready for anything. Do you feel cost of living Cayman Islands matches your salary? Good question. So no, I mean, well, my mom always tells me that, like, I don't know how, if it was like, if you weren't living with me, like how you would be able to live on that salary type of thing. Now the money in Cayman, it's strong, like the dollar is strong if I wanted to send money back home, but things here, cost of living is high. So you really need to, if you do end up getting a work permit and all that stuff, you do need to really do your research in finding a place that works with your salary. I don't make minimum wage, but I don't make enough to like live on my own yet, you know what I mean? So the cost of living, it, you know what, it really doesn't match anyone's salary here. It really doesn't. But you guys got to be really smart, and you need to make sacrifices as well. Sorry, spelling mistake. Oh, this was from another question. Oh, okay, yeah. So when you travel to Cayman, did you apply for a transit visa to travel? And which flight route did you travel to Cayman? Okay, so no, I did not need to apply for a transit visa or any visa. I just got my work permit. So if you again live outside of Canada, the US, or the UK, sorry, I'm repeating things a lot, but yeah, you need to get a visa and you need to visit the British embassy. And I keep saying that because Cayman does, sorry, there's no Cayman consulates or embassies. You need to visit a British one, and then they will help you with here because it's a British overseas territory. Which flight route did I travel to? So I came on WestJet. WestJet flies directly here, but lots of airlines come here, so you can literally Google. What I would do is just use Expedia, and you can see what flights are available coming here, and you can see. All right, I think we have a couple more questions. Do you know how I can apply for Cayman Allens Visa? I already answered that. I've been searching Google and watching YouTube videos. Thank you for watching. So yeah, I don't know if they have Cayman Island Embassy in my country, so I literally just answered this question. They don't have a Cayman Embassy or consulate, so you need to find the closest British embassy or consulate to you. If I get the job, how can I start the process of traveling to Cayman? I made inquiries about their embassy yesterday. I couldn't find their embassy here in my country, Nigeria. I was really stressed out searching for embassies. So yeah, finding a job, moving countries, all that stuff is super stressful. But again, we don't have an embassy outside of Cayman. And then how do you start the process of traveling to Cayman? You will need to figure out your flights and also figure out your accommodations. So some jobs will help you maybe with the flight and maybe with accommodation for a limited amount of time. For my job, for example, I mean, I had to get my own flight, but they were able to accommodate me for 2 weeks. And then after that, it was up to me to figure out my own living arrangements and things like that. But they weren't like covering food and all that stuff. Although my work, you know, we get lunch for free, but that's not every job. So you do need to have some kind of money and ways of transportation and like take responsibility for all those things. But that's something you need to also work out with your job. But in terms of like traveling, if you're from Nigeria, you gotta fly, so you're gonna have to look up the airline. So I would again use Expedia, and it will do the work for you. It will tell you from your country which airlines are available, which flights, layovers, and all that type of stuff to get here. Do I need to apply for a job online? Yes, online, yes, you do. Or must I have someone over there in Cayman to help me sort out the job? No, you do need to apply for the job online. If you know someone here, great. But it's still going to be the same process. You cannot come here just because you know someone. They're not going to really be able to help you unless they own a company that wants to hire you. So you need to find the job online, apply for it. But you can also call them and stuff like that, long distance, I know. But if you want the job, you're going to do whatever it takes, right? So, but no, you can't have someone over here to help you sort it out. I don't think that's how it works. I'm sorry to say. So gotta look online. Hi Kayla, how are you? I've been following your enlightening videos on YouTube. Ooh. And I saw that you are an activity coordinator in the Cayman Islands. True. What university degree is required for one to be an activity coordinator? Alright, this is different. But I obtained a recreation and leisure degree, and I focused on the community. So that is what I got to be an activity coordinator. So that was the route I took, was recreation and leisure, and they actually offer it in both college and university. So yeah, that's how I got that job, this job, sorry. I'm a Kenyan. I've tried coming to Cayman since 2019, but I've never succeeded. So my question is, do you know any employer or channel that one can use to come? Do you know anyone that you can connect me to get me through there? I can always pay my air ticket and anything else needed. Thanks. Alright, so I don't know any employer or channel other than you applying for the job online through the website and getting the job. So you know, some people do, there are people here that come illegally, but the repercussions and the consequences are not good, so I would not recommend it. So I'm gonna highly advise you to go the right way, and I can't connect you with anyone. No, you need to do your job, and if you want to come here, you need to come here legally, the right way. So get a job or invest, you know. But yeah, those are the ways to get here. You cannot just come here and look for someone to help you get a job or pay you. No. But at least you're able to get your air ticket, which is great. So look for a job online. You know, you never know, because that's what I did. That's literally what I did. Okay, I will keep trying and applying every day. Another question: what if I come and for holiday? Can that help? So I think that before, because we had a little conversation, they were looking for job, and you know, so you can come for a holiday, like I said, but you do need a visa depending on what country you're coming from to visit. And when you come here as a visitor, no, you cannot apply for jobs or get one. You're still gonna have to go back to your country and then apply online. All right, so come for a holiday if you want to come for a holiday, but if you want the job, you need to apply online. Okay, this is the last one. Hey Kayla, my name is Deborah. I'm Kenyan. I have been following your videos on YouTube about Cayman Islands. I want to relocate there on a tourist visa, but I want to live and work there. Please advise if this is possible. I will appreciate any information that you share. Thank you so much. So yes, you can come here and work and live, but you need to apply. You need to apply. You need to apply, okay? Go online, make a job application, submit it, and cross your fingers. Okay. So I know a lot of the questions were very repetitive, but I'm gonna sum it all up for you in case you skipped through the video or something. All right, so to sum up everything, this was my process, okay? I wanted a job, I wanted to move here, so I knew that I needed a job first. So I went on this website, the same one I told you guys about, work.ky, and then I looked for jobs in my field. So something a lot of people, I'm assuming, guessing, that they don't have like any background experience or education, or they do, but you know, it's still not working for them. So like I said before, I got a job online, and what supported that and supported me getting the job was having the background experience and education. So if that's something that you're missing, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you, right? After I applied online and I submitted the application, believe it or not, it took a long time before I heard anything back. Also, I didn't just apply to one job or the jobs that I really wanted. I applied to multiple jobs. Sometimes you have to apply every day or check every week and see what becomes available. The jobs that are online are what's available, but something might come up later. So don't be discouraged if you don't find something right away. You need to continue to apply and keep hope, right? Another suggestion is that you call the job that you want to apply to, or after you've applied and you didn't hear anything, you call them and you follow up, call or email. So go directly to the website of the job that you wanted and find their information, and then follow up with them. I was in that situation where I didn't hear back from the job I applied to, but the job was still available. It was still online, and I'm like, what is happening here? So I ended up calling the company itself, and I'm like, did you get my email? Did you get my application? I applied. And then that's when they were like, oh no, we didn't get it, or went to the wrong person. And I ended up getting an interview. So sometimes you have to go that extra mile just to get what you want, right? So that's what I ended up doing. And finally got the interview, and I got the job, and then the whole work permit process started. They sent me the application, they helped me through it, and I had to wait. So I waited until it was granted. Also, again, I had stuff to do on my end. Doing the application required medical, required bunch of paperwork, x-rays, a lot. So you need to get all those things done, and the sooner you get them done and are prepared for it and getting your application in, making sure everything's correct, then the sooner you'll be on a lovely island like me. So make sure that you have all your P's and Q's and all your T's crossed and your I's dotted before you apply. Anyway, so after you get the application submitted, you wait until the job lets you know it's been granted, and then you're ready to buy your ticket and fly away. You know what I mean? So that's like the process that I went through. But again, it's really important that you follow up with the job you applied to. You keep on applying to places. You do your research. That's really my advice. Also, like I said, a big one is that they are going to look for Caymanians first. So if you apply, they may not consider you because you're applying from overseas. So, you know, you need to have something that they cannot find on island. Like you've got that degree, or you've got that experience, or like you're a professional or a specialist in something. They're gonna be looking at that when they're considering someone overseas. So if you don't have those things, but like you're dying to move here, you know, see how you can upgrade yourself. See how you can get those things in order, and then they will definitely consider you. Once they've, you know, done their part in looking for somebody on island and they don't find that, they're going to look for somebody overseas. It's not impossible. All right. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, well, like I said in the video, you cannot come here without being on a work permit or having a valid visa. So, you know, there's two things that you need to look at there. And then in the description box below, I'm going to let you guys know the website where you can look at just to see the process of moving here, the government website for jobs, and then anything else that I think might be useful for you. So check out the description box below. All right, I hope this video helped you guys. My battery is gonna die, so I gotta go. So make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm still willing to answer your questions. I'll help you out as much as I can, but you need to do the work too. So I'll see you guys next time.